This is the card I'm going to be doing today. It could be used for a fall birthday, like a birthday for any time, but especially for a fall birthday, Thanksgiving, anything like that. Sunflowers are quite synonymous with fall and harvesting time. And I colored the envelope, but I just used that from this on the inside. So we will get started. Now what I used was the jar of flowers. I used this and I used that and this and the sunflowers, and I think that's all. So put that aside. Now this is the palm dies, and I use this. Gorgeous. It's stunning. I've not used it before, so it was kind of like, ooh, I like that. I tried something else and my husband says, no, I like the other one best, this one. So it's like, okay. Oh my goodness, why can't it go in there? There we go.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Rowling, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Ontario, Canada. Thank you for joining me today. Don't worry about sizes or supplies for this card as they are attached to this video. If you enjoy watching this video, could you please like and share, as this helps me grow my channel? And if you could leave a comment, that would be wonderful, as I love to see where you're watching from or what you think of the card. If you aren't already subscribed, please click the subscribe button and hit notifications so you will know when I post a new video. If you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to help you out. My contact information is attached.
Now I have started, so it won't take so long, just putting this, using my orange blending brush, and this is Cajan Craze, and then you start off the side and then you go all over it. This just takes a few minutes, but I just hate wasting your time, so I don't want to do the whole thing and waste all that time. I'm crazy, I guess. But I think some of you appreciate it. I hope so anyways. Because you see me do it, but I'm not you're not sitting there watching me do this for 5 minutes or 2 minutes even, whatever. And I'm trying to get it as even as possible. Even though some of this will be covered up, what I did is, this is the first one I cut. The second one, I left the extra 3/4 of an inch for the inside attached, so that I just blended the color on there, and then I cut that 3/4 of an inch off, and it was already done. I didn't have to try and hold it and do it, because 3/4 of an inch is very difficult to hold and do anything with. So stick this over here for a few minutes until I do my envelope. And there's that. And what I did is I just took a dirty rag. Well, this is clean, but just a scrap rag, and I went over it and took all the color off my gold dots. This is a free designer series paper that's gold or silver, so it's metallic, and it's free with a celebration, which is ending next week. Like, where has the time gone? So you have the gold dots and you have the gold stripes, and then you have the exact same thing only in silver. Silver stripes and silver dots. It's very pretty paper, and I can imagine this would look gorgeous with a blue, blending blue on it, like a dark night of navy or something like that for a night sky, like snowing, and then you put a Christmas design in on it. I think that would be gorgeous. So let me get my stuff out here, and I've already done that and die cut it out because, well, it's just easier to do that at before I come on here. Can't talk and do two things at once, apparently. So I am going to put this on. Usually I glue some of it together, and today I didn't. For some strange reason, I don't know why, I didn't notice that I hadn't done it. It looked like I had, but apparently I haven't, because I just moved it and it's like, oh, not attached. Oh well, at least I go fairly quickly when I glue it. I find the liquid glue goes quite quickly, and then you've got that wiggle room that you need. Sometimes I need it on camera, especially. I find that when I'm not on camera, I don't need it as much as I do need it when I'm on camera, that extra wiggle room. Okay, so this is the shortest. Okay. Now, this is a gold shimmer ribbon, and it's 1/4 of an inch. And I am sorry about that. What I did is I started it on there. It works pretty good starting it on my silicone mat. So I'm just turning this over, and I am going to try to get it as close to the middle as possible. And then, yeah. And I'm going to attach it to that too. It's cooler outside today. It's not 28 degrees, or it's a lot cooler. Which is sad. I like the warm weather. I would love it to be warm all year round. While I've got the glue here, I'm just going to glue this down so that it's all taken care of. Oh, no, that I can't do that. I need to put this on. I forgot. I need this on before I do anything. There. So I'm just going to take my scissors and clip that off. Isn't it pretty? Sorry again. I always get a reminder that there's a text there if I haven't taken it already, and yeah. But anyways, I'm just going to put a little bit more glue down here. Now I'm going to put it on here. And I didn't cut that end. There. Down we go. There. Get rid of the glue on my fingers, because I always have it. But that's okay. It just gets there, and yeah, that's the way it is. I know some people have a love-hate relationship with liquid glue, but I just find it just works so much better for me doing my videos than my Seal Plus. Now I am going to do my stems. There they are. Now there's a top and a bottom. The top, they're pretty well straight across, and the bottom are up and down. And I'm going to have them come all the way down to the bottom. Just like that. And then I'm going to do my Balmy Blue. And this is the opposite side of the detail, so it's flat. I am sorry about that. Dominic is running again. Sorry about that. I have to tell him to stop it all the time, which is crazy. So I'm just coming along here and filling these in with my light Old Olive. And these would be all the stems from the flowers. It's kind of a cool stamp set. You use the same stems for everybody, but you have different flowers. You can do, oh, I don't know how many different flowers there are that you can use. But I think there's roses and tulips and just different seasons. There we go. Now, this does not come above that, but this is going to come over top of it. So it's fine. I did have, yep, I still do. And I wanted to mention, when you're running the die cut for the detail down here, when you're running it through your Big Shot or Stampin' Cutting Emboss machine, put a piece of paper over top of the gold foil, and then like you put your gold foil here, you put your die on top of it, and then on top of that you put just a plain piece of paper, copy paper, piece of this paper, anything, and run it through, and then it doesn't get marks all over it, because your plate, your acrylic plate from the machine has all the cut marks in it from all the dies that you have put through. So then it marks up your gold foil, and it just doesn't look so nice that way. So if you cover it up, then it looks very perfect, like it's all shiny and everything is just nice. So I will put this on here, things away just makes it easier. There. Isn't that pretty? Now I am going to take my gold shimmer ribbon, and it's about 6 inches, and I'm taking just a dinner fork, like a fork that you would use at supper time, lunchtime, whatever. Just a normal dinner fork. And I'm making, I'm making a bow the same way I do with my big fork, my meat fork. The other one I use is a meat serving fork. But this one, I just want a small bow because it's a tiny ribbon for one thing, and it's just a small little spot that I want to put it in. And goodness sake, Cheryl. Let me get it a little bit longer. Flip it over here. Now you want to make sure that this part is, start over. Somehow I screwed it up. Because it's a smaller fork, my eyes deceive me. And you pull it tight, flip it around, and then tie a knot. Sorry that I couldn't seem to get that. And you always pull it as tight as you possibly can. And then I turn it, put my thumb on the knot, and then just pull it down as hard as I can, because I want the streamer part of the bow to go down. So now I need to get my ribbon or scissors and cut this off. And I'll get my glue dots. And because I don't like it to wiggle back and forth, I always put 2 on. And if you can put it right from the fork onto your card, it's so much easier. Okay, so I think I used dimensionals. So, gotta get my dimensionals. And yeah, 2 things are dimensional up on this. So it's double dimensioned. This is dimensional, but you don't have to. You can put that flat down. This time I dimensionaled it, just to show you the difference. The other card is flat down, and then you only have 1 dimension that's lifting it up. So it's totally up to you what you decide to do. There's my pokey tool. It's hiding. Oh. Wow. That wasn't smart. I don't know how I did that. But anyways, I'm gifted. Maybe not in the best way, but so this is going to go as much in the center as you can. And the reason why I dimensional this is because there's a ribbon underneath of it, and it's just easier just to have it sit up just a bit so that there's not a hump in the middle. usually when I'm doing a card, I have my head over top of it. So if I don't have my head over top of it, I can't see it as easily. And so yeah, makes it a little bit more of a challenge for me. So I'm taking 2 of these, one there and one in there. And then I'm taking my little ones and whoopsie. Like that. Up in here. And then I took the medium-sized one and I put it up here. So what do you think? Putting this aside. Now I'm getting out this and I'm grabbing my 3/4 of an inch strip and I'm putting it down here. And when I do that, I don't get any glue over the sides so that I don't get glue on my scissors. There, and it just picks it up. And now you could do the sunflowers on the inside of this if you would like. I just chose to use the extra strip of, because this is I cut this at this. I cut it down so there's a little strip at the top or the bottom, whichever one you say it is. And so I just use it on the inside here. The strip that I cut off, because there's not much I can use this little strip for, especially in the length of time that we have to use it. Our celebration or catalog for the summer is almost over. So I try to use as much of my paper as I can, because otherwise it goes to waste. Now I'm going to bring this down here and just have a little bit of it showing. Just like that. And now I will color it. I have a piece of paper in there, scrap piece of paper. So I'm taking my light old olive and I'm coloring in all the green. I'm not doing any blending. I'm just doing straight one color. The artist has some detail on this already, and because it's so small, I just choose to let that be the detail that I use for the envelope. And especially since most people throw their envelope out, they're not going to take a deep look at it to see if there's 2 different colors on it. So now this is my light pumpkin pie, and I'm just going over the detail part to bring some color into the sunflower, because sunflowers have some orangey looking petals, part of the petal, and the rest is yellow. So this is my dark Daffodil Delight. Yep, dark Daffodil Delight. And then I just go around the base and make sure that I have the circle there, and then just try to stay within the lines and do this as quickly as possible. Doesn't really take that long when you're doing just a small amount like I'm doing here. See how quickly that went? And then I'm taking my bronze. Yep, my bronze. And I'm doing the centers. I'm doing it lighter than they normally are because I want to see the detail that the artist put in there. And if I make the centers too dark, you wouldn't see that, the detail. And that to me is important. So, what do you think of my card? Clear my desk up a bit here so that I can show you what it looks like. There. So what do you think? What would you use this card for? I think this would be perfect for a Thanksgiving card. I think my aunt would like this actually. But anyways, thank you so much for being here and taking the time out of your day to spend with me. That means so very much to me. You really have no idea how much that means. Thank you for the new subscribers, and I just am so grateful. So if you can leave a comment, like, share, and anybody that's not subscribed, if you subscribe, you'll be notified when I put up a video, and then you'll know, and you can watch it if you would like. Thanks again. Bye now.